Hey guys, I hope you're all having a fantastic day, and what we're going to be doing today in the following video is building this beautiful kitchen in Minecraft. Now this is a legitimate, world edit free version of the kitchen that we're going to be building, but it pretty much looks identical to the kitchen featured in one of my most recent houses. Me and Corrales actually made a video on this house. We reviewed my house, and if you guys want to check that out, just click the screen or the link in the description right now. So what you're going to want to do is set out a platform for yourself. Now in this case, in this beautiful texture pack that is BCS pack, we've used andesite. Now I understand that every texture pack is different, and you guys are going to come across blocks and be like, I don't have that, what do I use? But don't worry, I'm going to give the variations and the different kind of blocks that you can use in every single situation. So we've used andesite here for the flooring, but in default I would recommend you use granite. It's just going to look so much better. Now this is 7 wide by 13 blocks long, and what you're going to want to do behind them dimensions is actually build yourself a nice little wall. So what we're going to do here is we're going to bring this up a little bit till it's 6 in height. I do believe that's 6 in height. Hopefully I'm right for the tutorial's sake. But this is going to be like 6, 7 blocks in height, and that should be perfect for this kitchen. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to whip out the acacia. Now, this is a block that not many of you may have in your resources pack. But what I'm going to say is, in most cases, in most resources pack, the block you're going to want to go for is quartz. Quartz just works so well for this in many different texture packs, including default. That's the block that you guys should be going for. So every time I say acacia, just think quartz. Now what you're going to want to do here is flip the stairs around. Come on, you can do it. Just like so. And then we're just going to bam, 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 place them up against the wall. Now we're going to take this out by 2, take it out by 2, take it out by 2, take it out by 2, until you have 4 blocks wide here and 2 coming out. And then you're going to want to dig a hole in the ground. And we're going to put some sea lanterns down here. You can ditch the stone now. We don't need it. So just put them down there like so. We're then going to get the black stained glass out right here. And just put that across here. Bam, bam. And then finally put the acacia wood planks across here. Now the next thing we're going to do is build the fridge. This is a big style American fridge. You got your double door fridge freezer. And you're going to want to put some white carpet on top. The next thing we're going to do is get out the buttons. And we're going to be using the stone ones, the default buttons. And you're just going to want to put 2 here. So they're like the handles for the fridge. You know, you guys probably get it. It's quite easy. Self-explanatory. But I just realized something. You cannot put weighted pressure plates on top of glass. So I think what we're going to do here, guys, is you can either leave it like that, or you can get yourself out some like grey carpet and just put these on top. You know what? I think the grey carpet, it works quite well. We're going to do that. So what you're going to want to do now is jump up a block just to here and place 2 of these guys right here. Next, you're going to want to bring this up by 1, 2, 3, 4, just like that. And that will connect to the ceiling. The next thing you're going to want to do is come up just 1 higher, just like that, and place these guys along here until they hit the wall. And I do believe also what you're going to want to do is get yourself out the acacia or the quartz slab version, just right here of the block. And just place that under there. That's just going to make it look a little bit sleeker, a little bit more smexy. And if you're in a pack that supports this, like Wok Flows or BCS pack, then you can also just add a little bit of snow across the top, just to make it also look a little bit cooler. And we're going to just do a layer of 2 snow, just like that. Bam, looking awesome. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to get ourselves out an iron block, just right here. And this is going to be our microwave. And you're just going to want to place 1 block there, and you're going to want to get the light grey stained glass there, and just have some grey carpet on top like that. And then what you can do, if you just, you're all about them aesthetics, you can actually, use colored signs to actually do like all the different microwave settings. Or you can literally just put a sign there and say microwave. Either one works, and it still looks pretty cool. Next, what we're going to do is get ourselves that flower pot. And we're going to get you, because you are beautiful. And we're going to put down the flower pot just right here. And then we're going to put some of these guys inside, because they just look pretty amazing, right? I absolutely love that block. Now we're going to put down the pressure, the weighted pressure plate, and we're going to get ourselves a tripwire hook, which also acts as a really good tab design. Bam. So we put that down. Now what we're going to do is get ourselves back out that iron block. Let's just steal it from the microwave right here. And we're going to come in this far right here. So on this block right here, you guys can see that, right? We're going to move across by 1. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to come back by 2, just like that. And we're going to build this little island unit. So that looks pretty amazing. Now what we're going to do is get out the signs, and you can just wrap these all around the actual unit. It just kind of gives it a little bit more detail, makes it look a little bit more kind of interesting, I guess. Just a little bit cooler. Otherwise, it would literally just be a pile of iron blocks in the middle of a kitchen, and everyone would kind of be like, you know, what the hell, that's kind of weird. Why'd you have that there? But when you put the signs, you know, it adds a little bit, and it just makes it look a little bit cooler. Now, for more of the aesthetics, what we're going to do is get ourselves out a wooden pressure plate, and we're going to be placing it here. And also, you're going to get that toaster head and place it right here. Is he the right way around? I think he is. And of course, you know, if you want to, you know, get yourself some bread out in the morning, put it in and toast it, then you can just hit here at the island unit and just enjoy some toasted bread with whatever on it, I guess. And just enjoy the island unit we have in the middle. So that's pretty cool looking. And now the final thing. This is for the lighting of the place, actually. So I'm sure you guys will have windows in your room to give off a nice little bit of natural lighting. But this is also a great way to actually, you know, include some natural lighting. So don't worry about the stone, guys. The stone isn't important. But what is to come is very important. So we're going to be using that. So you're going to want to get yourselves out some quartz block, quartz stairs, and also, you ready? The cake block. That's right, we're getting the cake block out. And you're just going to want to place that here. Now you can get yourself out sea lanterns as well. And just clear every single other block out of your inventory except for one placing block. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come from this block right here. And we're going to come in just by 2 like that. Until we're at the exact same size as the island unit just down below, as you guys can see. So that is just floating over the same area. Now what we're going to do is we're actually going to get ourselves out some of these stairs and just place them like that. And you're going to want to do that on the other side right here. Just like that. Now to actually keep the cakes in place, you're going to need to get yourself out the barrier block. So let's just do /give Buildz barrier. I believe that works. Yeah, that does work. It might be different in vanilla. And if it is, hit that comment section, let me know, and I will find out what it is for you guys. Now, all you're going to need to do now is put some of these up above, and this of course will be on your ceiling level, so you won't see them, and then you're going to have a flooring block just right above, so you won't see them. They'll be completely disguised, and the sea lanterns will give light through the cakes, which actually look pretty amazing. And there you go, guys. You've got yourself a simple, world edit free, pretty smexy looking kitchen. Now if you did enjoy this video and you'd like to see more, a like rating would be massively appreciated. Of course, leave me a comment down below. I will try and get around to every single one of you guys. Anyway, it's been Buildz. I hope you guys have all enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Stay awesome and stay creative.